Looks like we've got a mystery to solve here. Got your thinking cap on? See, I got my thinking cap on. Oh, good looking chapeau, huh? Got my magnifying glass ready to look for clues. Heck, I'm ready to gather some evidence, figure it out, make some reasoning, and then have a claim about my thing. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go and find out about claim, evidence, and reasoning. All right, so this is basically the wrap up, the culminating activity to our plant adventures unit. So plants, right? They need sunlight and water to survive, but they don't, right? I can analyze data from Mystery 3, and so I'm going to focus on claim, evidence, and reasoning. Okay, this is what scientists do, right? So, and we're scientists, right? So let's do the science, right? Let's now put the work to it. So we are going to do 3 important things, right? Scientists share with others about what they learn from their experiments, right? They publish, right? They do things, they hold talks, they have conversations, they argue based on evidence and reasoning. Well, we are going to make a claim, right? And a claim is a statement about your experiment, right? It's something that I can say that's based on what I've done. I don't just make wild response. I don't just say things that I can't back up with science, right? That's what we do. We don't just make it up, right? It's based on our science, because that's what we do, because we're scientists, right? So evidence, right? Organized and evaluated data. I can collect data. I can measure how long the hair grew, the grass grew, the hair, right? And then what direction it went and where the sun was. Those all pieces, that's just data. But when I start putting it together, I start evaluating it. I start making sense of what happened with it. And that's called reasoning. Why you think the evidence supports the claim. So I make a claim, okay? I get data, I gather it up, and then I understand why it happened. And sometimes this claim doesn't happen until the end, because I can't make a claim because I haven't done it yet. I think something's going to happen. So I make a prediction, I make a hypothesis, I think it'll go this way or I think it'll go this way. And then I figure out which one is right. Okay? It's not about being wrong. It's about, there are multiple things it could be. And so we explore. Okay? All right. So that's what we're doing. All right. So, a little mini me is hanging out with an alien there. That's interesting. All right. So I'm going to read you a little story. In fact, about a young scientist who is making a pretty big claim. Are you ready? I have evidence that proves my dad's a space alien. He speaks a weird language. He drinks green stuff. He says he's from Albuquerque. I'm not buying it. I mean, just look at him. And one more thing. He has a spaceship. The evidence doesn't lie. My dad's an alien. Whoa, that is a pretty remarkable claim. My dad's an alien. Well, let's take a look at what she's talking about here. That was what she was talking about. There's our scientist. Look how serious she is. There's our scientist. All right, are you ready?
I have evidence that proves my dad's a space alien. He speaks a weird language. He drinks green stuff. He says he's from Albuquerque. I'm not buying it. I mean, just look at him. And one more thing. He has a spaceship. The evidence doesn't lie. My dad's an alien.
Whoa. All right. So this scientist is making a claim that her dad's an alien. Let's go back and see how she came up with it, because that's a pretty big statement, pretty big claim. let's see your evidence and let's see the reasoning. Okay? All right. I know. Isn't that cool? It's so good. All right. So evidence. So she went through, and first piece of evidence, Dad speaks a weird language, right? Right? Drinks green stuff. Right? Says it's from Albuquerque, has a spaceship. So those were the individual pieces of evidence that she had. Now let's start putting it together, how these individual pieces can help us to form the picture that her dad's an alien. All right. So based on the fact of all of these, like if there's just one thing, if speaks a weird language, well, maybe he comes from another country. Maybe he can speak different languages. I mean, many of your households, people speak multiple languages, okay? And that's really cool. My daughter speaks French along with, but she speaks English. And so she goes back and forth between. So, but that alone wouldn't be it. Oh, so he speaks a weird language, right? Okay. Drinks the green stuff. Right? I mean, normally we don't, but this is green stuff. So language and green stuff. Says it's from Albuquerque. Well, where is Albuquerque? I mean, that's a crazy name. Albuquerque. And he has a spaceship. So when we put all those things together, individually, not so weird. Put them all together, yup, there's an alien. And so we now have our evidence, we have our reasoning, and now we can make the claim. My dad is an alien. Claim based on evidence and reasoning. Boom. I know that's kind of funny because no, he's really not. But does it make sense? All right, so that's what we're going to be doing. With your grass heads, you're going to make a claim based on evidence and reasoning. Okay, and so really that's all, we'll go back. That's all there is for today. Just to go through this thing. So you might want to work on it again. You might want to look at other things, look at science experiments, claims, right? And the evidence and the reasoning behind it. And then tomorrow, or today if you want to keep going, is going to be getting your data, that you've already collected data, and now, boop, boop, boop. Sound good? All right. I know. We should have some good alien music. Ba-boo-boo, ba-boo-boo-boo-boo. All right. See ya.